Florida Motorcycle Permit Practice Test 2.
Question 1. The best lane position for being seen
is the center lane position. Changes depending on the situation. Is the left lane position. Is the right lane position.
Answer.
Changes depending on the situation.
Question 2. When riding in traffic, a rider must not share the same lane with cars or other vehicles because
cars and motorcycles need a full lane to operate safely. Car drivers may not allow you to share the same lane. Most of the roads are narrowed. You can face a sudden wind blast.
Answer.
Cars and motorcycles need a full lane to operate safely.
Question 3. If you can't avoid riding on a slippery surface, how should you proceed?
Ride in the most slippery part of the lane. Walk your motorcycle across it. Travel as slowly as possible and let your feet skim the surface. Stay relaxed and maintain speed.
Answer.
Travel as slowly as possible and let your feet skim the surface.
Question 4. You are being closely followed and as you approach an intersection, the light turns yellow. What should you do?
Beep your horn to warn the driver. Accelerate to make it through the light. Tap your brake to flash your brake light. Move into another lane.
Answer.
Tap your brake to flash your brake light.
Question 5. When parked next to a curb, how should you position your motorcycle?
Parallel to the curb. Perpendicular to the curb. At an angle with the front wheel touching the curb. At an angle, with the rear wheel touching the curb.
Answer.
At an angle, with the rear wheel touching the curb.
Question 6. Rolling under throttle in a turn
helps to stabilize the motorcycle. Is done while changing gears. Is used to pass other vehicles. Should only be done in emergencies.
Answer.
Helps to stabilize the motorcycle.
Question 7. A way for you to increase your safety at night is to
increase your following distance. Reduce your speed. Use your high beam. All these answers are correct.
Answer.
All these answers are correct.
Question 8. The brake is the most important because it
front is the emergency brake. Rear provides 70% of the braking power. Front provides 70% of the braking power. Rear is the emergency brake.
Answer.
Front provides 70% of the braking power.
Question 9. The edge of the road is dangerous for motorcycles because
there is poor visibility. The pavement is poor quality. Dirt and gravel provide little traction. It is not driven on often.
Answer.
Dirt and gravel provide little traction.
Question 10. To stop as quick as possible, you should
use both brakes at the same time. Use the rear brake only. Use the front brake only. Use either brake while swerving the motorcycle.
answer.
Use both brakes at the same time.
Question 11. When driving beside parked cars, why is it important to maintain a left lane position?
Motorcycles should always ride in the left lane position. You may avoid problems from doors opening. You are more likely to hit a car in the right lane position. The center lane position is too slippery.
Answer.
You may avoid problems from doors opening.
Question 12. What do gravel, lane markings, and road edges have in common?
They provide poor traction for motorcycles. They are areas where motorcycles cannot ride. They are the safest places to ride. They are present on all roads.
Answer.
They provide poor traction for motorcycles.
Question 13. If you lock the rear brake on a surface with good traction,
you should release the rear brake and reapply it. Release both brakes and coast to a stop. You can keep it locked until you come to a complete stop. Release the rear brake and use the front brake only.
Answer.
You can keep it locked until you come to a complete stop.
Question 14. When passing another vehicle,
turn on your hazard lights. Ride in the highest gear. You must not exceed the speed limit. You should ride close to the road edge.
Answer.
You must not exceed the speed limit.
Question 15. You can be charged with riding while under the influence of alcohol if
you have consumed any amount of alcohol. You have consumed at least 2 beers. You are seen exiting a drinking establishment. UBAC is 0.08% or above.
Answer.
UBAC is 0.08% or above.
Question 16. As you approach the center of a turn, you should
decrease the throttle. Apply the rear brake. Move towards the inside of the curve. Move towards the outside of the curve.
Answer.
Move towards the inside of the curve.
Question 17. Grabbing the front brake could result in
popping a tire, a rear wheel lock, stopping quickly, a front wheel lock.
Answer.
A front wheel lock.
Question 18. To maintain adequate control of the motorcycle, your arms should be positioned
with elbows locked, with elbows slightly bent, at an angle of 90 degrees, with wrists locked.
Answer.
With elbows slightly bent.
Question 19. In hot weather, what type of clothing should you wear while riding your motorcycle?
denim shorts and a leather jacket. Whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. Long pants and a t-shirt. Sturdy clothing that covers your arms and legs completely.
Answer.
Sturdy clothing that covers your arms and legs completely.
Question 20. The front brake is operated by
the left hand lever, the left foot lever, the foot pedal, the right hand lever.
Answer.
The right hand lever.
Question 21. The best clothing for making yourself visible is
leather and tough, dark and durable, bright and reflective, colorful and big.
Answer.
Bright and reflective.
Question 22. Intersections are especially dangerous to motorcycles because
they are slower than other vehicles. Other vehicles often did not see you approaching. Motorcycles are not permitted to cross intersections. They do not have to obey traffic lights.
Answer.
Other vehicles often did not see you approaching.
Question 23. In a single lane of traffic, there are lane positions for a motorcycle.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Answer.
3.
Question 24. What controls the front brake?
The right hand lever, the left hand lever, the left foot pedal, the right foot pedal.
Answer.
The right hand lever.
Question 25. You are permitted to carry a passenger if
they are wearing protective clothing. You have a special license. Your motorcycle is designed to carry another person. The passenger has special shoes.
Answer.
Your motorcycle is designed to carry another person.
Question 26. If an unexpected obstacle requires you to turn left quickly, you should
press on the right hand grip. Press on the left hand grip. Apply the rear brake. Apply the front brake.
Answer.
Press on the left hand grip.
Question 27. Riding between rows of stopped vehicles is
never permitted. Not permitted when riding in a group. Permitted during heavy traffic. Permitted only in designated areas.
Answer.
Never permitted.
Question 28. To maintain a safe riding distance on the road, you should look forward, ahead of your travel path.
25 seconds. 12 seconds. 40 seconds. 60 seconds.
Answer.
12 seconds.
Question 29. If it is not possible to ride straight while crossing rail tracks, you should cross them at a degree angle.
10, 30, 90, 45.
Answer.
45.
Question 30. Begin signaling. Feet before making a turn.
75. 200. 100. 50.
Answer.
100.
Question 31. Motorcycle drivers cannot drive on highways.
During rush hour. At night, because your lights aren't bright enough. Unless you can travel safely at the minimum posted speed. Without a helmet and proper protective gear.
Answer.
Unless you can travel safely at the minimum posted speed.
Question 32. If you are about to pass a parked car with the driver in the seat, you should
flash your brake light. Wave your arms. Beep your horn. Come to a complete stop.
Answer.
Beep your horn.
Question 33. When it comes to tinted eye protection, it
is mandatory for drivers only. Is mandatory during the day. Should not be worn at night. Should be worn at all times.
Answer.
Should not be worn at night.
Question 34. How can you prevent yourself from using too much throttle?
Only ride in lower gears. Start with your wrist raised. Keep the clutch pulled in. Start with your right wrist flat.
Answer.
Start with your right wrist flat.
Question 35. You can help stabilize your motorcycle during a turn by
leaning forward. Pulling in the clutch. Decreasing the throttle. Increasing the throttle.
Answer.
Increasing the throttle.
Question 36. Help balance your motorcycle while turning by
dragging your feet on the ground. Keeping both knees against the gas tank. Leaning the opposite way of the motorcycle. All these answers are correct.
Answer.
Keeping both knees against the gas tank.
Question 37. Motorcycles require stopping distance than, as cars.
Less. More. It varies between motorcycles. The same.
Answer.
The same.
Question 38. When riding through an intersection, motorcycles must be especially aware of
pedestrians crossing the road. Unexpected light changes. Vehicles turning left into your path. Position of stop lines.
Answer.
Vehicles turning left into your path.
Question 39. In order for a passenger to ride your motorcycle, he or she must have their own
seat, footrests, helmet. All these answers are correct.
Answer.
All these answers are correct.
Question 40. When crossing rail tracks, you should cross at a 90-degree angle.
In residential and rural areas, only when signs tell you to. Unless that path will take into an oncoming traffic lane. At all times.
Answer.
Unless that path will take into an oncoming traffic lane.
Question 41. If your motorcycle will take longer to stop, you should
change lanes. Decrease your following distance. Increase your following distance. Increase your speed.
Answer.
Increase your following distance.
Question 42. Why is it important to cross rail tracks at an angle of at least 45 degrees?
At a lesser angle you may catch your tires. It allows you to cross tracks quickly. It gives you the best view of oncoming trains. A larger angle would be unsafe.
Answer.
At a lesser angle you may catch your tires.
Question 43. When approaching an intersection, the rider should select a lane position to
reduce the following distance. Increase her visibility to another driver. All these answers are correct. Increase her speed and pass quickly.
Answer.
Increase her visibility to another driver.
Question 44. When approaching a turn, when should you reduce your speed?
All these answers are correct. During the turn. After the turn. Before the turn.
Answer.
Before the turn.
Question 45. The most effective braking method is to
alternate between rear brake and front brake. Use the front and rear brake at the same time. Use the rear brake only. Use the front brake only.
Answer.
Use the front and rear brake at the same time.
Question 46. The safest way to use saddlebags is to
only use one saddlebag at a time. Make sure all saddlebags are full. Distribute the weight evenly between them. Not carry a passenger at the same time.
Answer.
Distribute the weight evenly between them.
Question 47. Before pulling off the road, it is important to check
the surface to see if it is safe to ride on. To see if it is a designated pull-out area. The traffic in front of you. Your lights, to see if they are working.
Answer.
The surface to see if it is safe to ride on.
Question 48. When being passed on the left, it is best to avoid the lane position.
Left and center. Left. Right. Center.
Answer.
Left.
Question 49. What lane position should you ride in when being passed by another vehicle?
Left. Center or right? Center. Left or right?
Answer.
Center.
Question 50. You should adjust your side mirrors.
Before starting the motorcycle. At a designated service center. While riding your motorcycle. Before mounting the motorcycle.
Answer.
Before starting the motorcycle. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.